What happens when a fighter is so defensively untouchable, so impossibly surgical in the ring, that he can effortlessly step out of the squared circle into a world of sprawling multi-million-dollar mansions, high-end exotic supercars, and unforgettable moments like proposing to his fiancée right after sealing a career-defining victory? We are stepping inside the modern, undefeated world of American boxing royalty, Shakur Stevenson. At 29 years old, the multi-division world champion stands as one of the most brilliant, fiercely debated, and technically flawless operators in the entire sport. To millions, he is known as the supreme master of distance. If you are ready to uncover the untold story, hit the like button and subscribe. This is a journey you cannot afford to miss. To understand the absolute mastery of Shakur, you have to look at the unforgiving streets that forged him. Growing up in Newark, New Jersey, life wasn't handed to him. It was earned through constant vigilance and unyielding discipline. Named after the legendary rap icon Tupac Shakur, young Shakur found his salvation inside the boxing gym under the watchful eye of his grandfather and mentor, Waleem Moses. Long before the Olympic medals and world titles, he learned a foundational truth. The best punch is the one that never lands. That amateur ascent was nothing short of historic. He tore through domestic and international competition, capturing gold at the 2014 IB Youth World Championships and dominating the bantamweight division. By 2016, he stood proudly on the global stage in Rio de Janeiro, capturing the silver medal at the Olympic Games. When he turned professional under the promotional banner of Top Rank, he didn't just win. He began a methodical climb through the ranks. Operating out of Las Vegas, he captured his first major world title, the WBO Featherweight Championship, with a clinical masterclass against Joe Gonzalez. He didn't stop there. Moving up in weight, he captured the super featherweight and lightweight world titles, unifying championships and earning a reputation as a multi-division force of nature. By August 2026, his professional record stands at an immaculate, unblemished 24-0, with 11 coming by way of knockout. But Shakur's greatest weapon has never been raw knockout power. It's control. He frustrates opponents, dictates distance, and turns 12-round fights into tactical demonstrations. And that brilliance has also created one of boxing's biggest debates. Is technical dominance enough when the knockouts aren't coming? That elite dominance inside the squared circle translated directly into extraordinary financial reward. Today, Shakur Stevenson's net worth is estimated around $7 million, built from fight purses, endorsements, and recent promotional deals. His earnings are rising sharply thanks to multi-million-dollar title fights and a new partnership with Dana White's Zuffa Boxing. Stevenson stated the contract guarantees him up to $15 million per fight, drastically elevating his future earning power and cementing his status as a premier global attraction. That financial success is vividly mirrored in the way he constructs his world away from the bright lights and media scrutiny. Shakur's primary base sits in a magnificent, custom-built luxury mansion in Houston, Texas, designed with high-level security and absolute privacy in mind. The residence is built to showcase his millionaire lifestyle while serving as his ultimate sanctuary for recovery between grueling camps. Inside, the mansion features expansive, open-space living areas with modern luxury finishes that seamlessly connect sleek interior zones. For entertainment and downtime, the estate boasts a state-of-the-art private theater, perfect for film study and unwinding with family. Outdoors, a shimmering, resort-style swimming pool reflects his lavish lifestyle, while a dedicated, personal home gym allows him to maintain champion-level training behind closed doors. The meticulous attention to detail that defines his real estate carries straight into his garage. His car collection mirrors his millionaire lifestyle, featuring high-end supercars and heavy-duty luxury rides that match his undefeated boxing persona. Serving as his current primary daily driver, his bulletproof Cadillac Escalade has become his go-to vehicle. Stevenson transitioned away from flashier vehicles to this armored, luxury SUV to ensure optimal security and privacy while traveling. This practical evolution builds upon earlier milestones in his garage, such as the Mercedes-Maybach sedan he purchased for $150,000 as his first major celebratory vehicle after earning his initial seven-figure boxing purse. When it's time to let loose and embrace the thrill of the road, his fleet showcases a breathtaking lineup of automotive engineering. Among them is the Lamborghini Aventador, featuring an iconic V12 engine and aggressive, razor-sharp styling that serves as the ultimate symbol of his raw power and dominance inside the ring. Flanked by its ultra-luxury counterparts, his garage also features the Rolls-Royce Cullinan with bespoke interiors, representing pristine prestige and comfort while balancing his high-stakes grit with effortless elegance. When he wants to marry rugged off-road capability with high-end cabin luxury, he climbs into his Mercedes-Benz AMG G63 G-Wagon, which reflects his versatility and resilient mindset, while the Ferrari 488 Spider, boasting sleek Italian lines and a drop-top design, captures the speed, flair, and showmanship that electrify fight nights. Rounding out the collection is a Chevrolet Corvette C8, an American muscle marvel with a modern mid-engine layout serving as a subtle nod and tribute to his Newark roots and his relentless climb to global fame. Yet, Shakur's growing fortune has also brought him into conflict with boxing's powerful institutions. After his February 2026 victory over Teofimo Lopez, the WBC stripped him of his lightweight title amid a dispute over a reported $100,000 sanctioning fee. Shakur fired back, calling the organization crooks and making it clear where he would rather put the money: into his family's future. 100K to some crooks who don't deserve it? Nah, Leilani, I'd rather give it to you, baby girl. Then came his final message: take your belt, it don't make me. It was Shakur at his most defiant, choosing independence over playing by boxing's rules. Beyond the boardroom battles and the politics of sanctioning bodies, Shakur's greatest source of grounding is found within his personal life, featuring his fiancée Michelle Ragston, better known as the Houston rapper and influencer Young Lyric, and their daughter, Leilani Asha Stevenson, born in December 2021. Their romance reached a legendary milestone on May 6th, 2022, when Stevenson dropped to one knee and famously proposed to Young Lyric right inside the boxing ring after unifying the super featherweight titles with a victory over Oscar Valdez. Broadcast live to millions, the cinematic proposal instantly became one of boxing's most memorable personal moments. While Young Lyric balances her successful music career, modeling, and business ventures, gaining fame from an early age on the rap game, and boasting over 1.5 million Instagram followers, she remains a steadfast supporter of Shakur's boxing journey. As of 2026, the couple remains happily engaged, focusing on raising their daughter Leilani. Friends and trainers often describe him as deeply devoted to his family, preferring quiet evenings at home over the chaotic celebrity nightlife. Today, Shakur Stevenson stands at a fascinating crossroads of his career. He is an undefeated multi-division world champion, a master of distance and control, and a self-made multimillionaire who controls his own destiny in boxing's highest echelons. As he looks toward future mega fights against the biggest names in the lightweight and junior welterweight divisions under his new Zuffa Boxing banner, the central question of his career remains: does technical mastery trump knockout power? Or will someone finally figure out how to solve the defensive puzzle of fearless Shakur Stevenson? If you enjoyed this deep dive look into the rise, empire, and mind of Shakur Stevenson, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe. Does Shakur remain an unbeatable pound-for-pound king? Or will a future challenger finally crack his defense? Let us know. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.